Hi guys, it's Rachel here for day 74. I think it's day 74. So I'm going to attempt to do something that I saw by Gi Kerr. I think it's Gi Kerr that I saw it. I don't remember seeing her decorate it, but she just showed how you make it. So I'm just going to glue these two pages together just for extra strength. Although, I don't know, I've never done this before, so you're just going to have to wing it with me. I've got a few digis out. I might use some digis. I've been missing those. So this is my page. It's going to be folded in half. Probably would be better if it were a bigger sized book. Actually, I might, yes, and then it goes that way, and then you get another page, and what you do is you put it here, and you fold these in. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. You just bear with me. You fold these in like so, so they meet up. And I think I'll glue them down. I'm getting right into it today. I've got my window closed. It's hot. It's hot now. I've got my fan on. Okay, so we'll glue those down so they don't bother us in the future. Some of you probably seen Gi Kerr do this. They just need to meet about halfway. Is that correct? Oh, that's not very straight, is it? I can see that's crooked, and I've already glued it. Oh well, too bad. You won't be able to see it when you... I mean, this can just be a sample, really. I can't remember what she did because I took note of this idea quite a while ago. And I didn't actually make a sample. You know how I often do that. And I just want to fold it like so. It's not too bad. It's not too out of whack. And then it should fit there. And it does. So what's going to happen is it's going to be a pocket here, pocket there, and pocket there. So it's going to be attached. So what I might do I want to stitch it now? I see, I've never done this before. And then I want to stitch it down the middle there, I think. Methinks. Yes, I want to make a double pocket. So I haven't got too much in front of my sewing machine today, so that way it's all here on my left hand side. Then I'll show you what I printed. I went to a new shop, put my telephone in the drawer so it doesn't fall on the floor, although the drawer could fall on the floor. That's happened because my IKEA drawers that are shoved under my desk are falling apart and I need to go and buy some more. I probably should go and do that. I think I might actually do a zigzag all the way around right now. I'm not going to clip it or anything. It's, oh, turn the machine on. There we go. And I'm going right around because I made my page double. I'm wondering whether, it doesn't really matter because this is kind of like the first time, but I'm wondering whether I should, because this is something that I would put into the signature, I'm thinking. You could also have it floating though, it doesn't have to go in the signature. But I'm thinking if it's going in the signature, it's probably better to keep it single, but then this part here would be kind of, maybe it doesn't matter if it's fragile. Okay. Good. So that's that. Now I'm doing this with book page, but really look at these big whoppers. Obviously, oh, I know what I forgot. I'll do that after. I received a happy mail yesterday from Kathleen. Thank you, Kathleen. I absolutely love it. So I'll do a little video afterwards with the happy mail. Okay, so, or maybe I'll just show you straight away and then I'll do my page. So now I've got pocket here and pocket there. Now I think I'll already even stitch down the middle. How about that? Why don't we just do all of our stitching? I could just do all my stitching and say I'm done. Huh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Right, where's the middle? Okay, let's hope I go straight. Now, in general, unless your sewing machine needs a service, in general they do go straight. You just have to guide them, hold them, sort of put your fingers on gently, and they sort of chug along by themselves. Okay. And in theory, because I'm going to stitch this into my journal, just use this lovely bone folder. In theory, because I'm going to stitch this into my journal, I don't really need to stitch down there. If it was going to be a floating pocket, I would, because otherwise your things will slide right through. Well, not necessarily, but anyway. So yes, that's what it looks like. I love this paper from that English Gentleman book. It's really nice. So I probably can move my sewing machine over there. And look, I've got this little basket, plastic basket here. And one of my subscribers suggested, rather than chucking everything on the floor, why don't I have a little basket? So I thought I'd try it. I'll see how I go when I get crowded with stuff all around me, whether it's going to bother me or not. So that's just going to sit there. And I've got my glue book over here. Now, I printed from, now I know I can get all of these, you can find all of these botanicals. Absolutely, you can find them on the internet. They're all public domain, I think. Well, I'm assuming they are. Some of them I've seen before. But the nice thing, now I bought these digital kits from FarMirage. It's a big F and a big M all attached on Etsy. Anyway, if I remember, I'll put a link in the description box. Now, FarMirage, they only cost me €1.12, including the tax that you have to pay for digitals these days in Europe. And she's having a sale for the next 12 hours. Might be less because I bought these a few hours ago. But the nice thing about these, now some of these maybe not these ones, but a lot of the bird images that she had I already had. However, what's nice about these is they are JPEGs, and so you don't have to print out a PDF, and you get about, I can't remember, maybe 5 or 6 pages in each purchase for €1, or it might be $1.50, dollar something, US dollars. But you get them in this nice small size, which is really great, I think, for, oh, something's moving. Great for tags and stuff. So I've only printed out, I bought a whole lot. I've only printed out a few, and I printed them on 120 GSM paper, presentation sort of paper. And I really like the colours, and I love the selection that she has. And I think she might have made them a little bit more vibrant, or, you know, sort of clean them up a little bit. But it's nice to have them in a JPEG like that you can easily print out. They're the perfect size. I mean, aren't they wonderful? They are the perfect size to cut out for bits and pieces. So I bought a couple of bird ones and a whole lot of different sort of flower ones. Oh, and I needed to align my printer, so I've got a few stripes, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem when I fussy cut out the birds. So I've got those just here in case I want to play. And when I look for flowers to fussy cut out, I mean, these are borderline. I don't like them to be too spindly, if you know what I mean. Like, I like it to be like a more of a full sort of flower, because when you're fussy cutting, otherwise it's too wishy-washy. Like, they're perfect, those sorts of things. These are perfect, I think. Yeah, I don't want them to be too thin. Love that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just sitting here doing some chitter-chatter. Now, with this project, I think this is fabulous. Like, going to slip a little tag in there. But with this project, do you know what gets me is when we've got these weird shapes. I have to think about it. I really have to think about it. I really struggle with it. Really do struggle with it. So I've brought my what are they called? My napkins over, just in case I might have to resort to napkins. Now I mean, this is going to, you'll be able to see this on one page. So why don't we see if there's any of these lovely images. For example, I could imagine this floral here. I might just quickly, where's my other scissors? Oh no, don't tell me I sent them in the other room. I've got my little fussy cutting ones, so maybe I'll just use these big whoppers to do my general cutting of what I'm thinking of. That one, any of those would do. Oh, I love these. Maybe I'll keep these two. I'll keep those 3, I think. really, I mean, I did only print out a few because I didn't need to have too many. I love that vase. I don't know why. I just love it. And I love the pale blue down there. And there's a budgerigar. I don't know many birds. I'm not a bird expert. I did enjoy the bird yesterday with the very interesting name, the poor thing. That really did make me giggle, I must say. I like the owl. This owl is super nice. And how cute are these little fluffy birds? So I'll just trim those down, take them off the page, and I'll shove the page over there. So I don't keep looking at too many different things, because you know what happens. And oh, I like that yellow bird too. I don't know why. Oh, and that one as well. So we're just going to gather a few things here. Now, the reason why I'm not organised is because at the last minute, Lila and I decided to, because we decided to go up and have lunch with her dad. And he was very pleased about it. Now, they're a bit stripy, those ones. That one, you can't see it so much. Oh, and look at this one. What kind of bird is this? This looks like a cockatoo. But I never saw a cockatoo like that before. Any bird experts out there? Maybe it's a South African bird that's imitating our cockatoo. I don't know. It's very pretty though. I like it. So I'll cut that one out. I like the birds above. I like all these birds. This is a very nice file. I don't remember which one it is. Because I tell you what, if you go on her page, there are so many digital kits for each topic. Like if you type in birds and search on her Etsy, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a lady, it could be a man, so many will come out. Oh, these are things that I had in my files that I just printed out, and then I decided to go and purchase. So we've wasted enough time gas bagging about these, and I think I'm going to use a floral. I do love these. Beautiful, vibrant purple. Because she also has kits, or he has kits, also like sort of divided sometimes by flower type, sometimes by colours, or roses and that sort of thing. So, I mean, I didn't look at everything because I'm seriously, I'm not joking, there are so many. But they're very inexpensive. And I think for the time that you might save in searching, and then the trouble of resizing them and getting them the right size, I think it's well worth the money because of the time that you save. So that's why I wanted to share this shop. They don't know that I'm not advertising. I'm not a part of the shop. They don't even know that I'm saying anything about it. So I just thought I would share it with you ladies, because you're always asking and looking for places to find things. And I just thought, oh, I love it. I love it already. So I just need to put a little bit of a background and a little bit of something there. So I don't think I want, oh, I might like a bit of letter. Oh, I know I'm mean. I haven't published my letters yet. I'm really not on top of things at the moment. I'm just not on top of things. I'm feeling a bit better today about being on top of things, in the sense that I finished a name pillow that I had to do. I love that. Finished a name. I know it's very mean of me to show that and not share it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, today I finished a pillow, so that made me really happy. Because whenever I have to sew lately, because they're things that I don't want to sew anymore, and I've taken them out of my shop, but I have past customers that have already bought them. I only want to do creative sewing. That's all I want to do. And I don't find the things that I was making before for orders so creative. I'm just putting that there just in case. Maybe it should go. Maybe I should tear it down and put it there, or is it too white? I quite like it. Put that down further. I don't know. I feel like I'm off my game at the moment. I really do. I don't feel like, I think I quite like it up there. I don't feel like I'm really on the ball at all. Okay. Now I'm just trying things out because I really don't know what I want to do. Just slip that under there just in case. You never know. I might like that. I might not like it. I might take it out. You're probably all screaming at me. Anyway, so I haven't used any Artymaze. I've printed it all out and absolutely love those new kits, and I haven't even given them a go. I mean, that background would be perfect. Yeah, I'm back into the digis, guys. I did miss them. So, I mean, I was thinking about it today, this morning when I was sewing up the pillow, ready to ship and packaging up a bit of straw paper. Really, if you think about the digi papers, oh, I like that. That's going to go there. My script's going to go over the top. I just could take those out of there for a minute because I don't know about those. I think I'll glue that down. Am I able to tear it? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll run my finger along there and then I can get it the right. What I was thinking about the digis is really they're just like if you had scrapbooking paper. So if there are lots of people that don't print because maybe you don't have a printer or you don't want to print or whatever the reason is. We all have our reasons. But you probably do use, I imagine, scrapbooking paper. So, I mean, it's the same thing, really. It is really the same thing. I'm going to put that there. Just tear that little piece off there like so. Anyway, so if you don't have digis but you have scrapbooking paper, just use your scrapbooking paper. That's my advice. Got my glue. Here we go. We're getting onto it. And I'm feeling good about this project. I hope I don't make a mess of it. Because this is something new to me and exciting. I've never done one before. Maybe some of you ladies have already done this sort of thing. I haven't. I was really excited when I saw, I'm pretty sure it's Gi Kerr. And I'll have to go and before I publish the video, if I can, I want to do so many things today. I don't know. And it's already, and then I went out to lunch and now I'm running out of time, which is a bit of a pain. But I will have to get on to sharing my letters too, because I mean, look how yummy that is. That's really yummy. And this paper, look at these flowers on that paper. It's just beautiful. Where's my scrap box? Hey guys, I've lost my scrap box. Oh, I've got a whole lot of stuff on the floor. I thought I was looking like I was less crowded. It's all on the floor behind me. Just a second. Just a second. What about a little bit of Gale? Gosh, I'd love to go to Gale's retreat. Wouldn't that be fun? Be a bit of a trek for me to get there, but boy, would it be fun. Would I like it up there to cover that spot up there? No, I think I'll leave that spot. I think I'll put it down there. Oh, I loved it. Sounds like a lot of fun, Gal. I watched your return video. Boy, did you make a lot of stuff. I'd love to go home with a suitcase full of stuff that I'd made all week with having fun with ladies and drinking cocktails. It just sounds like my type of thing. Oh yeah, this is a really fun project. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you. Thank you, Gi Kerr, for all your wonderful. I think it's Gi Kerr. Yes, I keep saying that, don't I? I'll have to go and see if I can find the video. I probably can't find the video because I had all good intentions months ago, as I said, but then I didn't get onto it because I did other stuff, and that's what happens, and then you don't remember. Now I don't know if I want this in there or not. Let's have a look. Now we'll know better because I do quite like it. I like it now. Do I? Is that kind of weird? I think it's kind of weird. It looks like it's been put in there. I don't mind one because it looked like it kind of been. I think I'll put one there and something else up there. That's a good idea because otherwise it looks like I put in. It goes right through. It looks like I put a you know what I mean. Put in a a journaling card in. So, I want to make more of these. Oh my goodness, the trials and tribulations of gluing things when you've already sewn. Now let's just get this in there and make sure it's all stuck down. It's a good idea. There we go. That's there. And I know what I'm going to put there. My yummy, do I have any scraps of it? Why don't we bring the scrap basket up? That's probably a good idea. What scraps do I have? Oh, well, that's not a scrap. I don't know why that's sitting there. Got projects flying around everywhere. Oh, yay. These are not, that's wide enough. I could use my tear ruler, although, oh yes, I can see it. It's over there. I was thinking I can't see where it is. That, no, that's not going to work. Do I want that colour, or what I was thinking I might like, but I can't see any bits of it here, so I'll have to go over here and create a bit. Just a second, just bear with me. Here I am. A bit of this lovely recycled paper. It's the nicest colour, it really is, and I don't know why, but I think I've mentioned it before. I really like, with the biro especially, I love writing on this paper. Yes, I was thinking I might like that in there, and I think I do. So let's glue that in. Oh my gosh, I love this project. Oh, isn't that good? Because I was feeling a bit, sorry, when I go like that, it's just checking the ceiling and the corners around the wall. You know why? I'm not even going to mention it. Not even going to mention it. You know why I'm checking. I keep checking every day, everywhere. Okay, I love that. Okay, now I've got to do this side. What will we do on this side? Okay, love it. I'll put a birdie. Put a birdie, do something different. Okay, you know what? I've got my basket here. I've thrown one piece of paper in. And where is the rest of it gone? On the floor. Old habits die hard, don't they? What a goose. Oh, and Gail's thing flew on the floor. Okay, well, this is one of my favourite papers of all times. Favourite of all times, Artymaze. Andrea. And I think I'm going to put a bit of that there somewhere, because I can't help myself. I just love this paper. There you go. I threw one in there. Oh, I know. Sherry asked, how many caps do I have? Well, my table's a bit of a mess. I'll have to see if I can figure it out, have a look and figure it out. So I might put that there. Let's just have a little look before I do any more tearing. And there's this pretty paper here, isn't that? Oh, it's just beautiful. Because we're putting a bird, we can put this florally piece. Okay, I'm remembering to put it in the basket. Good. It's a little bit overcast. Didn't think that they had said there was going to be any. It's not going, probably won't rain. Oh, do you know what happens? I love that. We get that African. What happens is, I'll tell you, just in case you wanted to know. So in the summertime here, we get the hot weather. I hope my cord's not in the screen. I'll just give it a little pull. We get in the summertime, our really hot weather usually comes from the Sahara Desert. So it comes across the Mediterranean from the Sahara Desert. And correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, that's what I usually hear on the news. And sometimes, well, yeah, we've had a bit of wind lately. We don't normally get very much wind here. It's not like living in Sydney and being on the Pacific Ocean and you get plenty of wind, which I don't love it blowing a gale, but I like the air to move. I hate that stifling sort of humid air that doesn't move. Anyway, so we do get some winds, and the winds bring the sand over from the Sahara Desert. And so it was a little bit humid the other day and a little bit overcast, and oh, I didn't do a very good job there. It was a little bit overcast, and so in the night it must have there must have been a little bit of rain, and And so the next day I had on my car all of these, like it didn't rain very much, which is what happens. It's really frustrating. It just makes it even more hotter. Anyway, on my car I had big drops of really dust, sort of wet. It had been wet and then it dried dust. I don't like them on a slope. So yeah, everything's all dusty and gross right now. So I'm hoping it doesn't do that again. I had to sort of clean my windows, and when you wet the windows and the wipers go across, literally it's orange sand from the Sahara Desert that goes across. It's really bizarre. Like, you think we're so far away, but we're not really, obviously. I think I need to tear that down a little bit further. I'll just glue it and then we'll see what happens. Just going to clip that one like that. I do like this paper. I don't know where, the reason why I haven't finished off my other book yet, but I can't find where I put it. So it's probably on the floor behind me somewhere, because I was sewing, so I had to sort of make room for sewing. And yesterday I did some work on a journal that I have to make, which I'm pretty excited about, that journal. Okay, so that's like that, and it's a little bit crooked. I think I'll just trim this off. I mean, these are so, I mean, this paper is quite thick now that I've doubled it over. So this, you could even stitch pages in there. I mean, it's another little mini journal cover, really, isn't it? Let's stop chatting and get on with it. And I think I'm going to put that owl there. I really do. I think I'm going to like it because I like the brown in contrast with the pretty colourful background. Let's bring the basket over so I'm more likely to throw the rubbish in it, because I did feel like dropping it on the floor then. Well, I do think having a basket here is quite convenient if I remember to use it, because I don't even have to do any extra arm movements and drop it on the floor. I can just hold it over and it flops into the basket. Yes, I do like that. And I'm going to add a bit of texture, I think. I'm on a roll today. I'm going to add a little bit of this lace here. Where's the lace going to go? There. Could go there. Could go up there. And I think I like it down here. So I'm going to just put a bit of glue there. I'm so vigorous with my gluing at times, my whole table wobbles. Where's my little card? There it is. Oh, it's been very good. It hasn't been disappearing lately. It's always been in sight. Okay. And I didn't get any glue up there either. Okay, and then put some glue on the owl. So this is one of FarMirage images. But I did think it was cool being able to buy them on the A4 sheet JPEG file, just like that. And as you can see, they printed out pretty well, so I don't even look to see if it's 300 DPI. I don't even know what that means. I know it's the dots per something, but I figure if they print out well, then they're good to go for me. Right, now what's next? We need to put a little bit of something in our, I mean, we could just leave it, or we could put, this is not torn very well. I just want to see what, I think I probably would like to see a bit of blue up there. So I'm going to grab this piece over here that's torn. I can tear a little bit better. In the box. Put the box near you, Rachel, and drop it in the box. That's the whole point of it. Otherwise, take it in the other room. Yeah, I like that, but it's actually going to go that way. Just tear this off. I probably could keep that bit. Yeah, I do like that. And then down below I won't put some blue, I'll put something else. I think I'll probably put the recycled paper there again, just to keep it a little bit more simple. Okay, now you can move that out of the way. I've got to get it in the pocket. Doesn't help when your fingers get sticky. Come on, in you go. There we go. Good on you. Good on you. There, yes, that's good. Okay, so let's get this in there and make sure it's all stuck down. Okay, good. Oh, this is so much fun, guys. You'll have to get onto it straight away and do it. Now, one lovely lady, I can't remember names, who says what to me, but she said that she really liked these projects, and would I mind if she did them? Absolutely. Go ahead. Make away, sell away, do what you want. I mean, I'm not showing my process thinking nobody's going to do it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm sharing so that you can, you know, like I'm sharing how I like to do things, and then obviously each person makes it their own, does it their own way. Maybe you find a better way than me. I mean, I certainly make it up as I go, so okay. I mean, in an ideal world you wouldn't have stitched this down already, so that bit would have been easier, but I can't, my brain doesn't want to think about it unless it's all in place and fixed. It's easier for me to do it like that. I love that. That's the front. I know I keep saying that, keep congratulating myself. I could even leave that plain because that is a wonderful writing spot, and in fact I might leave it kind of semi-plain. I might just put a little bit of something just to decorate it. So something maybe like that with some of this, just to sort of, so that when you flip it over it sort of reminds you of, I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm just having a little go. Do I have any strips of blue that are thin? I don't know. I'm going to put these down. That's the benefits. If you end up with a page that's plain, why cover it up? You know, it's a good writing spot. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I'm now thinking of other things that you could do with this. I keep it to myself. I'll probably forget by the end. I'll keep it to myself. That's really clever. And then at the end of the video, I won't remember because I didn't write it down. And so I'll be lost forever. That's what happens. I think I'll get my little card because my fingers are sticky. Gosh, you ladies give some good suggestions. Seriously. This was another suggestion. I just love them. Okay, just cleaning off though. Okay, so that's that. But I was thinking I might just like a little bit of this somewhere. You know, it is one of my favorites, so it does need to go somewhere. Yeah, and I think I like it down there. Because that was just feeling top heavy to me. And then, if we're doing well with time, I might make another one. Oh, I love it. And this side, I'm going to collage it with just some bits and pieces of pages that are writable, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to grab my tear ruler. So I want to get those bodgy bits off there. And so if I put it here, put my ruler there, I'll probably just put it on that line. It doesn't matter if it's got that. There we go. That's slightly better, you see. And I'm going to put this across here. And then I'll probably put a little bit of old book page. I think this is probably a little bit gluey. Or, no, not old book page. Let's just a minute, because some of Artymaze's beautiful pages are quite plain and you can write on them. So possibly one of those might be pretty. So Lulu's, Lulu did her, what was it today? She did, that's just gorgeous. She did, I just want to look over here because you can write better on this one. She did her English and Spanish exam today. She said English was fine. She had one thing she had a little bit of a doubt. It was one of those kind of ambiguous questions that sort of obviously the teacher will have what she considers to be the correct answer, but really the other, if you answered it in a different way, you wouldn't exactly be wrong. So unfortunately, if she's answered it with her logic, with Lulu's logic, maybe not what the teacher wanted, then it'll be classed as an error. But she said most of the rest of it was pretty easy for her, like she didn't find it very hard, and she finished it fairly quickly, and she thankfully took my advice. I said always triple check. I mean, even when we're at school, we were always, I mean, even when you quadruple checked, you still made typos and errors and stuff. So you should always check if you can. And then she said instead the Spanish exam was quite hard, and her friend who's super clever too found it hard, so she's not sure how that's going to go. I mean, she'll probably do well. She always says it's gone hard, but it was hard. But Spanish is probably one of the subjects that she likes the least. So we'll see how it goes. And then tomorrow she's got maths, and she's actually studying for maths right now, doing some exercises and going over a few things that sometimes she forgets the rules, and she's singing away. She always sings when she does maths. I've told you that before. Sings away, happy as Larry, loves maths, but he's not going to the mathematics school. There you go. So all of the kids are terrified, and Lily said it's the exam she's the least terrified of. So hopefully that's not bringing a bad sign. I'll probably stop talking about it so that way you don't bring her any bad luck. So that's quite, now don't worry that like here you can see a big gap and here is because I was going to put this, let me, do I have anything that I could give an example with? I don't really. I want to know that's not going to be a good example. Well, yes, I do. Here's some book pages. I've got these book pages. Just say this is in my signature. That's going to be stitched in. So I'm going to see there, and then I'm going to see here and here. So I'm going to stitch this one in. If I were to decide not to, then I would probably bring a bit more decoration on there, because I think that looks a little bit funny like that. Oh, I know. I wanted to cut out one of Artymaze's butterflies, I think, and stick a butterfly on there. I do like the colours of these. Oh, there's no antennas here that I can see, so I can just snip away. Then I'll see how many minutes I've been. Can you imagine if I haven't been recording? Because I was really enjoying this. I'd be very disappointed. Very disappointed. I think I'm going to put the butterfly there. Or am I... Oh, I think I like the butterfly more over there. Yes, I do. I think it's those colours that work well together in my mind. Well, no butterfly on that page. I kind of feel like it needs something else though. What does it need? It needs a little bit of scripty sort of paper. Put that there. I like that. Here's the scripty paper. Here it is. I'm just going to tear a little piece off. It might interfere with your writing though. I see, I like that there. I'm going to put it there. I'm just going to do it. Whoever, you can cover it up if you don't want it. Okay, so that's done. How many minutes are we? 39 minutes. Well, I don't really have time to make another one, so maybe I'll start to have give some little taggy things a whirl for this. Okay, so I think this is perfect. I'm going to tear this in half. Well, kind of. I'm not really going to measure it, am I? Am I going to? I am measuring. Look at that. I'm measuring 22, so maybe 11. Just it's a little bit more than 22, but I'll just do it 11. Might be too long. It's certainly too wide. How wide are these? They go to there, so it needs to be less than that. It needs to be about, I put that there. I mean, this is very bad measuring, very bad indeed. Does that slip in there? It does. I just have to sort of strengthen it a bit. So that I tore off about that much. Does that tell you a lot, ladies? I tore off about that much. About 1 centimetre. No, a bit less, but I'm going to tear off 1 centimetre on this one because I feel like it's probably better if it's narrower. Okay. Oh, look, and it's the same. Oh, well, you know. So let's do this one. I need 4. Might as well get them done. But I do have some other ideas for this, so maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. Thank you for suggesting this ruler, and thank you, Tracy, for having it on Amazon, because I wouldn't have known what to buy. Wrong side. The only thing I will say, it's a Joy brand. It's called Joy, J-O-Y. Someone asked me that and I forgot to answer. J-O-Y. And what else did I want to say about it? The only thing is what would I use this for? I can't imagine myself using that. So any suggestions, any ideas would be welcomed. So let's use some of our scraps here. Try to remember to throw it in the basket. I'm just going to put that there. I'm just going to get on with it because we don't have time. I've got to make 4 tags. And I've got my photographs to post from yesterday and the day before on Instagram. I completely forgot about it. So yes, I've taken those photographs, but I would be good if one day I were able to get my photographs up on the correct day. Started off well and then sort of dropped off, didn't I? Stopped posting them on the correct day. I guess the good thing about having the little basket there too is, just say you throw in a piece that you possibly could use, you can go and fish it out like that. That could be a good piece actually to use somewhere. Oh, this is too wide, so I'm just going to tear it off there. Okay. I've got no idea what I'm doing, not even thinking about it. I'm just sticking bits on here and there without even thinking about it. Oh, I just saw I had a thing there. I wonder what I did. I scratched myself. I don't even know when I did it, how I did it. Interesting. Okay, so what's next with this one? We've got plenty of, where are all of our images? This is what I mean about having images that are a nice size for little tags and stuff, because that's sometimes if you do them like 9 to a page, an image, then it's too small. If you do 4 to a page, it's too big. So unless you put it all into a PDF, and then the thing about, especially with me, if I print out PDFs, doesn't matter whether they're my PDF or somebody else's PDF, I have to just right click on the file name and click print when the little grey sort of window comes up with all your options, because if I open the file and print, it prints out lolly and I don't like it. So yes, I think a bit of blue is good there. Yes, it prints out lolly, and then I don't like the colours. But then when I right click on the file, it's okay, the printout, but it's not as good as if I were to open the file and it didn't print out lolly. There you go, I'm talking around in circles. I like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of a lace thing there and that will be done, except I need to make the back writable, if you get my drift. Put that there, kind of in the center. Clean my fingers off. Oh, where's my little card? Now my card has disappeared. I'm sure you guys can see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, flip it over and stick some papers down. Take that piece off, like that. Okay, so if I stick that down, I might stick a little bit and get a better piece of that somewhere. Maybe I'll do that first. See, I've been throwing half of it on the floor and half of it in the container. That's just ridiculous. Half on the floor, half in the container. I guess I'll get used to it. So yay, today's Friday. I've just totally lost track of time. Oh, that's a good page. These pages are very good if you can see, as you know, to keep for writing on. Like I could just cover that with that and you're set. I probably will do one or two like that. Maybe I'll do one with some straw paper on the back. Okay, that's that. Then I have this piece here. What I don't like is that, but I could cover that up with something actually. I'll glue that down. So I know lots of you ladies have noticed sometimes I'm a bit it's just tiredness really, more than anything. It's probably the change in the weather, and also just sometimes there's so much to do and the day is just not long enough. That's my problem. And it's not that any one thing is sort of weighing on my shoulders that I don't want to do it. I want to do it all, but I get frustrated because I seem to run around all day. But I feel like, because I think I work on too many things at once, and so because I'm feeling like I need to move ahead with them, orders and things like that, and then I feel like I'm not getting anywhere and I get frustrated. So like doing these videos is not weighing on my shoulders. I really enjoy doing them. I'm just releasing myself for a second. I've just got to grab this. Sherry, you thought I wasn't going to put a label on there, didn't you? I know you thought so. Well, oops, and the imps have arrived. I'm just going to audition a few and see if I like any. I can't help myself. Have to do it. Oh, there's a bit of gale. Oh, that would have been nice on there, and it's too late now, I think, because it needed to go under the picture. The picture come up? Oh, the picture will come up. I think I'm going to slip a bit of gale under there. Yep. It's done. Oh, that's not sticky. And I might just tear. Can I tear it? Can I do it? Yes. Because I printed this on presentation paper, so it was a little bit tougher to tear when it's little. I'm going to put a bit of gale there because the colours are perfect with the birdie and the Artymaze. I would have to say, Gail, this is one of my favourite trims I've ever seen. It's just right up my alley. It's just the type of thing that I like. I like that. I'm going to trim my corners off too. Why not? And it's going to get a bit of lace at the top. And this one's done. You see, look, I didn't put a label on it. Maybe on the next one. So that's that. Now, should I double check? Maybe I only get one tag done. Need to stitch it. But that's going to slip in there. Well, that's the idea. I maybe need to let it dry. It's sticking. But it should slip in. And it's not. I need to trim it down. Or go on that one. So he's going to have these little tags with lace peeping out and a little birdie. I like that. I might, I don't know what I might do, but let's just do one more and then we'll end the video, and I'll do the other ones off video because otherwise it's going to take too long. And I think I might just cover that one with that, and then I'm going to just put something over the top, because you put things down below on the bottom to then put something over the top. That's just how it is. It's just what happens. It just goes over the top. Perfect. Now, did I have anything else I had to say? Anything else I had to address? Oh, see, I just keep throwing all the pieces down towards the floor. They land in my lap. They land all over the place. Can't seem to bring myself to throw them in the basket, which is fabulous. I mean, in my TV room, I've been using the basket for my rubbish, and I love it. Why can't I do it here? Isn't that wonderful? Clean my fingers. I'm going to sit here when I switch off and do a bit more. Maybe I'll do 2-part video. Another one. And did I say I was going to leave it fairly plain, didn't I? So, because otherwise it's going to become very busy, the thing. You know what I'm talking about. And I was just wondering whether maybe... I think a little bit of something like that would... I quite liked that one put around that way. But I do have these other ones. Just a minute. That could be lovely on there. Oh, I like that. I don't want to cover up all the writing. Put it down there. It's a label tag. Never did that before, just a label. Have I seen someone do it? I might have seen someone do it. Dropped it. And the other side is going to be... So this is... Have you? No, but you need to go over the rules and the regulation.
Yeah,
what about the ones that you're doubtful about?
I meant, like, I remember all the other ones, so I went over the ones that I was doubtful. And I did some exercises.
Do I trust her or not? Trust her or not?
You should.
Trust or not?
You should.
Dunno. Dunno.
You should trust
Dunno.
me.
Dunno.
I did lots of exercises.
Lulu, come and see my exciting project today.
Okay.
So, look at this. Pocket, pocket,
Cool.
pocket, pocket, writing,
Pocket galore.
pockets galore. This one fits in here. I got to stitch around it, but that one fits in there, making it, well, kind of. I think I need to trim them down a bit shorter, a little bit smaller, like not as wide. But that's going to fit in there. Hopefully this one's going to fit in here. See, eventually when I finished it. And yes, so that's the project today. I like that.
Very cool.
And it gets stitched in a book, so they're the pages. They're actual pages in the book.
Very fun and fresh.
Oh, fun and fresh. I love that. Fun and fresh. Thank you, Lily. Fun and fresh.
Bye.
Goodbye. Like that. I think I quite like, because it's quite plain on that side, I think I'm going to put that there. So let's get the glue happening here. And then I will sign off. I'll show you what I did. Actually, do you know what I've done? I've left yesterday's things. Oh no, there they are. I just wanted to quickly show you. Oh, Lily's going to straighten her hair, everybody. Does that excite you all? Does that excite everybody? Lily's straightening her hair. Oh, she's going to straighten mine too. Very lucky. I don't think that'll work. You're a generous person. Okay. Okay. Giving me... Oh, did you hear? You didn't hear what she said. She said, I'm a very generous person. I'm giving you my time. Well, you are, Lulu, because you're a teenager. Teenagers don't give their time. Did you hear that? She has better things to do, like, for example, lie around and do nothing. How about that? How about that? Yes. Very nice. Okay, so, and don't forget forget, oh perfect, don't forget there's going to be some lace at the top here, lace or hemp. So that's that one. Now I do think I need to trim it. I did do that nice rough edge, but I think I'm going to actually trim it off with the scissors because I need to get a bit more off there. And maybe the rough edge is not ideal. That's what I'm thinking, so I'm going to trim this off too. I'll tell you what, the rough edge is not ideal for these, so don't do a rough edge, because that, I think that's part of my problem, is they're getting caught in the pockets. So that one can go, that one's fairly plain, so that one can go in like, oh yeah, that's good. I like that. And you could put them in that way. I think I like seeing the bird here. Oh, they slide in much better now. You don't want the rough pocket, the rough edges. Okay, so I'll be stitching those. I've got to make the other 2 tags for the other side. How cool is that? So these are loaded pages. So I'll show you what I did. We're already at 55 minutes, so yeah, I better sign off. So we've got this side and this side here with our pockets, and then inside is like this. And then I made this tag here, which is not quite finished, with the back like that, and then this tag, and then the back like so. And then I just quickly wanted to show you a couple of things that I finished off from yesterday. None of those, they're all the same. Oh, I just stitched around this owl, and I stitched around that one. Really like how that one turned out. I think that's one of my favorites. Don't know if I'll be able to part with that one. And then I stitched around this one. I might need to stitch a little bit more around the lace because it's sticking up, and I put a little label on it. I did. Oh, and I forgot to put the backing on it, so I need to put the backing on that one. And that is it. So I'm going to head on off, and I will be back. I think, oh, I stitched on this one, sorry, this one too. I stitched that one as well. So I'm going to be back probably tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I hope you make millions of these, and who knows what will happen tomorrow. Bye.